Previously on Into the Yonder Void. So after some debating, the party split up, even though it's probably not great, and Can is off to try to save Gil, potentially, and me and Nez and Loom, we're off to climb onto the back of some giant beast thing, and with our Everleaf ready to roll. But I think it might be looking hairy for that other group.
The D20 Syndicate presents Into the Yonder Void. Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
What's up, nerds? Welcome back to the podcast.
Yeah.
After these messages.
And we're back. Weekly Dungeons and Dragons 5e actual play podcast. I'm your host and DM, Seth, and around the table we have our players.
I'm Billy and I play Nezrah.
I'm Tomas and I play Gil.
I'm Lindsey and I play Fee.
And I'm Michaela and I play Can.
That's right. Each week we record for your listening pleasure. This is episode 84? 85. Billy, sorry. Billy,
85,
sorry. You made me look like
staying
an
alive.
idiot.
85,
I'm sorry.
we're pretty old.
That's the second time you've
not
looked to
quite
him for
100.
advice and he's been wrong.
It's true. I'm sorry.
He's inconsistent and you should
But I was
know.
right every time before that.
I believe in you.
We got this next one. We got this next one.
All right, we got to stop this cross stuff happening now that we're in the show.
Okay, Dad.
Yeah, geez.
Look at the dad over here.
Okay,
Wow,
let's keep doing it.
Dad.
Look at the guy who sired children.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Seth.
Continue.
Go ahead, Dungeon Dad.
We will point by hand to each person when it's their turn.
Oh, I hate it.
I already did the 85 thing, though, so this is usually the banter portion.
Oh,
We have bantered for
But
hours.
none of it is
banter here.
usable.
yeah. We,
Insert banter here. Billy, remember to edit in the banter.
we have a review.
Woo!
Hit it.
Review!
You guys got to react when I say things.
I did.
Blaze it, by the way.
This
And
review
also-
comes from the review. What?
Sorry. Continue.
What,
She said,
Lindsey?
and also with you.
And to blaze it to you, sir.
And a good blazing to you.
Blaze
Okay,
me
that was
with you.
worth saying.
Please be with you.
Blaze me, baby.
Also with your lungs.
Baby, I'm blazed at the way.
Baby, I'm a blaze it the way you blaze at 420. 69 is also there.
Okay, that's worthwhile banter. We got
We did it. We did the banter, guys.
This review comes from our reviews channel on our Discord. You can leave us a review there. There isn't a star rating, but you can say whatever the hell you want, and we will also say it on the podcast. This one comes from Andrew. And they requested it delivered in a certain way because it's supposed to mimic a drive-through or something. So.
I can safely say, after listening to both the last season and all this season, that the D20 Syndicate is the worst Wendy's I've ever graced with my presence. Their service absolutely atrocious. No one has asked if I want sauce with my wonderful player characters. They just assume I wanted all the sauce, and I did not. Also, their frosty machine is always broken, and while I would give them a pass for their inviting and enriching atmosphere, and for their no-holds-bar action and creative problem-solving, I have not received my Baconator with fries in over the 2+ years I've been listening. Plus, their bathrooms are meh.
Valid. Absolutely.
Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew.
I couldn't agree more with this.
Yeah.
I think
Our
we
bathrooms
really
are
need to
so
improve.
meh.
It's a
I'm
problem.
also
Bathroom
upset about
is
the
mid
frosty machine.
At best.
You can't just have one stall. Like, I mean, yeah.
Especially when we all use the bathroom at the same time.
Yeah,
we all eat at the same
Safety
time.
in numbers, come on.
it's true.
We
It's true.
all eat the
Never
same
split the party.
tummy destroying stuff.
It's not even like a normal urinal.
No.
It's like those
trough.
sticks that they use in lacrosse, just jutting out from the wall.
And it just says pee on it.
Yeah.
Like on it? What?
Also, we have a weird embroidered headrest mounted on the wall in front of it, just in case you're drunk.
And that collects all of the moisture in that room.
Yeah.
Okay.
The rest of the room is extremely dry.
I think they're mad about it possibly bringing back the plague.
Yeah, but
Bad. It's just bad. Thank you,
plagues
Andrew, for
happen.
pointing out our foibles.
It's a bad room.
yeah, it's fine.
And episode.
Done.
Now it's time for tonight's Around the Campfire question.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so fiery.
I broke my twig.
For tonight's Around the Campfire question, I want to know, if you took the rest of this group out for a whirlwind night on the town, what would that look like to you, and what would you do? And I'm going to start with Nezrah.
I've always wanted to go to an opera. And I think getting the group into a performance and getting some culture might not be the worst thing for us. And I think it could be really fun.
So take them to the opera and then call it a night?
We'd probably make it a double feature.
Double feature opera. We're gonna be 8 hours.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it's a German opera, we're going to be there a while, bud.
Starry Stroman.
Ness is like crying and like, oh my God, it was beautiful. And he turns over and we're all like asleep. Gil's just gone.
Yeah, Gil is definitely gone. He's at the bar.
Yeah.
It's intermission all times for Gil. Yeah. And then maybe try and meet the cast afterwards and hang out with them. Oh, there's a Q&A tonight.
Don't worry, I got us the deluxe tickets, guys.
Got us backstage passes.
Thank you, Nezrah. Gil.
There's this place. I don't know if we'll ever get close to there, but it's in Carcaligo. It's called the Opal Spire, and it is so baller. It is a very tall party, I guess, house, party palace, something like that. But each room is like maybe 30 feet in diameter, and then it goes straight up. There's an elevator in the middle of the spire, and on each floor there's like a new level of debauchery, and it's fucking awesome. My favorite room is the stubby room, and I'm not even going to tell you what it is. You just have to be there. You have to see it. But each room is totally crazy, and there's like 50 floors or something.
That's called the Opal Spire?
Yes, in Carcaligo. I don't remember what town it was. That whole 3 months was a blur.
If you have to ask what the stubby room is, you can't afford it.
Yeah, they're like tiered pricing. I can only afford up to level 9.
It's just Amsterdam in a building.
Convenient in one tower.
Salo, 180 days of sodomy.
Well, thank you, Gil. Fee.
So if I was leading the group, we'd find a good lab. And I don't know if I've said this much, but I've really found my way with alcohol. And so I just, try different things, share it, see what happens. We'd talk about life and cry and laugh together. But yeah.
Are you saying you're creating this alcohol in the lab?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Labsolutely. Yeah. I have some now, and it's pretty good, but I think I can do better. And why not on the spot let you all try while I figure it out, right?
The last
That
lab
sounds
exploded.
Yeah.
Unrelated.
We're okay with being lab rats. Fee has found her way with alcohol, so she's not a friend of Bill W.
Nobody died last time. I am now mastered alcohol.
It's safe. We're in the lab. We have like the EpiPens.
For when alcohol.
You need an EpiPen.
We'll find out.
That's not alcohol.
Oh, Jesus.
Just drinking penicillin.
Did you just break a thermometer on my hands?
Man, everybody's got such a good Coolidge. I have 0 Coolidge.
Try it.
Keeping it
Maybe you gotta
Coolidge.
try
I haven't tried it. I need to try it in private
it.
first.
Oh.
That's understandable.
Thanks, Fee. And Can.
I've never planned like a group night out before, but I have a few ideas. So,
All you could eat buffet.
well, yeah, I'd definitely start out with a pregame dinner.
Nice.
And then maybe we would hit up one of those like halfling throwing bars.
Wait, aren't you a halfling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't shame.
Are you implying that these are non-consensual halflings this whole time?
Non-consensual flings?
Shut up and get thrown.
Eat shit, tiny.
And then it would be fun to like maybe go to another bar and we can all like trade names and personalities and try to trick people. And I would play Gil. And after that, we could end the night with like a late night swim and then some beach toast.
Beach toast?
Yeah, it's toast to eat on the beach. Helps with absorbing all of the alcohol.
A sandwich.
Of sorts.
Well, there's a floor for all of this in the Opal Spire.
We can't be contained.
Thank you, Can.
You're welcome.
All right.
I like the idea of Nez trying to be Can.
He's like on his knees, like scooting around.
So you just talk to trees?
Shall we get started?
Sure.
When we last left off, you guys were truly and desperately separated. Can and Gil, you guys were participating in the trial, and you had just entered the nightmare version of Gil's childhood home, and you heard your something similar to your mother's voice, Gil. Conversely, Fee and Nez were doing how would you put it?
A living hang glider.
Living hang glider,
Yeah.
having just consumed the Everleaf, and we're using Nez's staff as kind of like the base point, linchpin. And you guys were translucent and floating up toward the top of this gigantic creature.
You're basically playing Monster Hunter right now.
We're floating, Charlie. You gotta burp.
So as you guys begin to descend uply toward the top of this creature, you look out, and below you, all these misty creatures are still moving about. Misty animals, misty shapes moving along.
Hi, Misty.
Hey, girl. It's me, Misty.
And you guys continue to head up, and as you get higher and higher, you can see more and more of the terrain. And you do notice as you're floating up. Well, let's see if you notice. Both of you give me a perception check. I will roll one for
Okay.
Loom.
Perception.
I don't think so. 10. Oh, there you go.
Dirty 20.
Good.
Fee, you're kind of restricted by holding onto these two's legs. But Nez, you have a clear view as rolling through the kind of terrain, the meadow, the large valley, is like this different kind of mist. It's a little bit darker. It almost looks like smoke. And it begins far away from you, but it's moving at quite a speed, almost like a riptide coming in.
Is it voiced by Tim Curry?
It is not, unfortunately.
It's not the Hexus, so
Dance
we're
Joy?
okay. I think we're going to be all right.
But you watch it just like slowly begin to move
Like
along
a
the plane.
Miasma.
Almost. You maybe call it a miasma. And as it comes in contact with these creatures,
Oh.
you watch as they turn from normal, like kind of whitish mist into like a darker gray, sort of smoky creature. Each time it passes through one of them, they become more corporeal, and they stop moving in the same manner that they were moving before. They begin kind of jerkily moving around as if wrestling with something at first.
Like they're glitching.
Almost. And then you notice that the ones that are farthest away from you, where they were milling about before, suddenly they turn in your direction.
Ooh, that's creepy.
And they begin moving in your direction, jerkily, very stilted,
like that
jerking along.
that Japanese comic.
Mm-hmm.
With
Yes.
the bent leg lady.
Mhm. And they begin, shuffling, shambling, jerkily moving along in your direction. Nez, you're the only one who sees this.
Just forget you saw that and move on with your life.
Yep.
Back away, not today. This old lady.
But we are like several 100 feet in the air at this point, right?
You're not several hundred. At this point, you're about 70 feet in the air.
Okay, but still, like,
Yeah.
we don't have any abnormally long-necked giraffes.
What if they start climbing each other like a ladder?
Stop it! Stop it!
That's
A rose, such a clatter.
He probably already thought of some creepy shit like that. So
Yeah, World War Z situation. I think we want to try and gain as much altitude as possible at this point.
Sure, why?
There seems to be some sort of possessed fog rolling over.
Possessed fog.
You mean the misty creatures?
There,
I mean-
there too, but look, and I point
Okay.
specifically at like the largest congregation of
Suddenly I see.
Yeah, when Nezrah points out what's happening, it's very clear now, Fee, what's going on. You see this dark, rolling fog come in and begin to transform these creatures.
Shit, yeah, that's ominous. Let's go up.
All right. So
suddenly I feel. Why the hell hate me so much, man?
so at the same time, you guys feel like almost as if there's like some sort of oppressive feeling around you. It's not super strong at the moment.
but like
it's-
you just
it's
watched a
noticeable.
Darren Aronofsky movie.
Yes, but more physical.
Lars von Trier.
There you go. And
Why'd I start with Nymphomaniac Part 2?
so you feel this kind of closing in on you. And like I said, it's not super strong at the moment, but you feel like the more you feel it, the stronger it's starting to get.
Okay.
How would you guys like to try to increase your speed and altitude?
I'm gonna suggest, Fee, if you could maybe, do you know how to swim in water?
Yeah,
If you could maybe kick your feet, like you're paddling,
sure.
and then Loom and I will try to
Fee's
direct
already
us.
kicking. Like, fucking get us out.
All right, Fee, give me an athletics check, and
Okay.
Nezrah, depending on her roll.
No. Oh, no. Oh, wow. 19.
19. Nezrah, you can roll your athletics check with advantage.
Fee wants the fuck out of here.
19.
19.
2
Oh, me
19s.
too, yeah.
That's a Yahtzee.
Yahtzee, bingo,
Very
Uno.
surprised.
So yeah, with you kicking, with the rudder back there kicking, and then you guys, kind of steering, you start to pick up speed and gain altitude and a little bit of speed, and before you know it, you're about 110 feet up in the air, and you're moving at a clip at an angle.
Okay.
Give me one more perception check, both of you.
Okie dokie. You realize that the higher you climb, the shorter the confluence and the world around you gets. You're suddenly
12.
closer to the ground than you were before.
That'd be a trip. 12
This is without advantage?
without, yeah.
Ooh.
14.
Poor thing.
High or low, Nezrah?
I'm gonna go low.
You're the flip guy.
Yeah, that's
It's
high.
It's high.
Hurts.
Nezrah, you think you hear a sound, but you can't discern where that's from.
I farted.
Yeah, it could be.
Embarrassing.
And
Sorry, Fee.
And as you guys continue up, the oppressive feeling gets stronger and stronger. Fee, what is your AC?
14.
14.
Yeah.
Fee,
Yeah.
you are kicking along and just kind of doing your thing, trying to pick up the speed, and you suddenly hear this like behind you, and you feel like almost like the wind kind of leaves, the breeze leaves for a moment, and then you feel this pain as something rakes across your back, and a shadow falls over you and flies overhead. You see one of these shadow beasts now that has been transformed, that is flying.
Oh, no.
You don't know where it came from on a kind of the perception, but you can see that this shadow plane, this shadowy fog is starting to kind of close in on the ground level, and now there is this creature in the air and is raked across your back and is now floating above you guys. I need initiative.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
Terror-dactyl Fever.
You guys are not in your native habitat.
How do you fight a shadow?
Light that
Shadow, what are you
motherfucker
bad
up.
at?
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake style.
Alan Wake, bitch.
Fuck,
Not
yes.
you, just colloquially.
The royal bitch.
Damn it. You beat me to it. All right, yeah, this thing fans out ahead of you guys, and it's large. It's got a wingspan of about 20 feet.
Oh, fuck.
It's a big boy. And it fans out ahead of you, and it's flapping a little bit. Fee, you are first up.
Okay. Just instinctually, like, feeling that pain, I'm just going to immediately just bust out an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
There's sound coming out of that. But also, she's holding on with her arms, and she needs to hold on with her arms?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At least one.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. So that would be 19.
19.
Hell yeah.
19 hits.
Yay. Okay.
And how many Eldritch Blasts do you have now?
2.
Is it still just 2? Okay.
Yep. 11 damage plus
Your mother.
9 for the second beam. So rounded 20.
Lindsey, you have to roll to attack for each beam.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot. Well, let's see if I hit with the other one. Oh, I did. 23.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what did you roll for
so
the
we
other
keep
one?
it. It was 9 damage for the thing when I
Oh,
hit.
you rolled 23. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
So total of 20 in damage.
20 damage. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, you and it blasts this beast, and it kind of like lets out this like as if it was trying to like cry out, but doesn't have the necessary capabilities to do so. And it just continues to flap there for a moment.
What is that weather like up here?
The weather's pretty calm.
Okay.
Almost as if all
Eye of
the
the
air has been
storm
like
kind of thing.
yeah, pulled out of it.
Okay.
That's cool.
In a vacuum.
And in the background, you can see the confluence beast is back there. But yeah, this creature is, it's sort of bird-like. It's sort of monster-ish. Like, it doesn't have a lot of like defining features that you can really see. It's essentially shadowy mist in a general shape of a giant bird.
Okay.
But it definitely was able to create, hurt you somehow.
Yo.
Nezrah, it's your turn.
How much
Alright.
damage was that?
20.
Okay.
Or to you,
Yeah.
it was. Oh, did I not even tell
I
you?
don't think so.
It was 6.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
6 slashing damage.
All right.
I'm just going to come right out of the gate with slow
Okay.
on the shadow creature.
All right. Wisdom save of 19.
Yeah, you save.
Shit.
Fuck.
So what does it look like when you cast
Do you have
slow?
inspiration or anything from my session?
I don't
That
remember
wouldn't
who
affect
won.
this.
Oh, fuck.
I do have a D10 of inspiration.
Oh, yeah,
but
because he rolled, not me.
Yeah.
Dude, if we could use it as negative
Right?
inspiration
Yeah,
for enemy rolls, that'd be so tight.
That'd be
Like
so
cutting
sick.
words.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I don't want to go down that path.
What if that was like the MVPC reward?
Wait. Okay. Let's just say that you can use your MVPC inspiration for negative or positive.
Okay.
We'll just say that. Yes. It doesn't have to have a special name.
Okay.
Okay. Just let
So are you
inspiration
going to use
go
it?
by.
I am.
Okay. So go
Uh,
ahead and roll your. Was it you last time or was
Yep.
it shared? Okay.
Somehow, yeah. D10. Somehow Palpatine returned. Oh, you motherfucker!
Oh.
It's only a 1.
A 1, so it goes down to 18.
Yeah, and you're still safe.
Sorry.
What
yeah,
was
you
this?
I am
have
also
this,
sorry.
you have this moment where you're like, and then you're
So yeah,
fine.
holding onto the staff with my right hand, I kind of do a Doctor Strange, like move my hand in a counterclockwise way to try and slow it. But with everything going on and out of my element and weird pterodactyl shadow.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit happening.
Yeah, some performance anxiety.
Yeah, it just doesn't get that grip that you were hoping for. Loon next to you, Nez, is going to say, would you prefer I use you as my conduit or Fee?
Go for it.
All right. Nezrah, I need you to roll 3 separate D10s.
We've got a 7, a 9, and a 5.
7, 9, and 5. So, Loom looks at you, then he looks at the beast, holds his other hand out, and you watch these reels appear in the air. And it was 5, 7, 9, is that right?
7, 9, 5.
7, 9, 5, in that order?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see the first one becomes a lightning bolt. Then 9 was the second one?
Yep.
A cloud is the second one. And the fifth one is a water droplet, and you watch it disappear, and suddenly the clouds begin to roll in and rain begins to drop, and it gets very, very dark, and from out of the sky a regular degular lightning bolt strikes at this creature.
That was cute.
Good to know it's
And it-
regular.
Regular.
And I stole that from her. Yeah, I know, but you're the one who uses it. And it hits this creature. That was a long roll. She be spinning. All right, yeah, it's just... And you watch as the inside kind of lights up a little bit. And you see that with that attack, little bits of the like particles around it begin to kind of like float away, almost as if it's like little bits of ash kind of float out of this creature.
Does the size of the creature or the shadow change at all?
Not to an extent that you would be able to notice.
Okay.
It's
It's at a particle level?
Yeah, it's possible. But yeah, it'd be much too small to notice if it was.
Okay, cool.
Now the creature is going to kind of level its gaze at you, Nez. You're the largest target there.
Makes sense.
And it is going to swoop down, and does a 16 hit you?
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right, it swoops down, and I'm also going to need you to give me a strength save.
Can I also, in this instance, I think it's a reaction. Yes, I would like to cast Shield.
There he goes.
All right. Okay, you cast Shield as this thing swoops in with its talons, and it goes to grab at you. Give me a strength save here.
Okay.
Bounces off like the DVD icon screen.
Oh, that's a sweet 19.
Well, all you would have had to roll is a 3 because that was a terrible roll.
Tight.
On my part. So yeah, it kind of rakes across your shield,
Okay.
and your shield is going to take 19 damage, or however much it has. Does your
It just
shield?
gives you AC bonus.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it just gives me an
I
AC
was thinking
bonus.
of
Armor of Agathis.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Sorry.
Right on.
So yeah,
It is an abjuration spell, so it does pop off
ward.
my ward. Yes.
Okay, and how much
So,
damage does that do?
Well, my arcane ward would give me
Sorry, I'm catching up here.
15 HP, and you said it did
19.
19, so I actually only took 4 damage.
4 slashing damage. You're able to rebuff most of that as it swoops up, and it's not able to grab you as it looked like it was trying to do.
Okay.
And so that is you notice that it tries to close its talons around you. It's little shadow talons, but you were able to fight that off, and it returns as you guys are still continuing to float upwards at a slow pace. This thing floats right up against you, Final Fantasy VII style.
I honestly, I was imagining like a fight from Final Fantasy X, where we're like on an airship or something.
Everything's flying.
Yep.
And I need either you or Fee to roll a D8.
I'll do it if you want, or do you want to?
She don't even have dice.
I don't
Here.
have those. Okay.
Ones you were fingering.
That one. Easy.
4.
Right down the middle. I like it. Quattro.
With a 4. Okay, so you guys feel the wind kind of return a little bit. The rain is still pelting down.
Okay.
You hear like in the distance from Loom's effects. And you guys, out of the corner of your eye, can see off in the distance like a red flaming light appears and begins coming towards you guys from far off.
Like a beam of light?
More like a ball of light. That's
a ball of light.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not like firing, but it's moving.
Okay.
Did way towards the beginning of this campaign, we saw like someone, didn't she have like a movable orb of magic thing? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Sorry.
It was like way back to the spider web shit, and she was like, interesting.
Maybe.
Okay.
I think Lindsey remembers something I don't.
That's wild.
Maybe.
Oh, that's bad. If it's her.
Tight.
Yeah. So you see this flaming something coming your way, and we're gonna switch to Can and Gil.
Nice.
Can and Gil, you guys are in your old stomping grounds, Gil. You've heard this voice speak out to you in the voice of your mother as you guys have entered. You're in rhinoceros form. You're in Gil form.
Can I hear the voice too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to do like a halt pose sort of thing. And I turn around. Did you hear that, Can? You've got cat on you.
I shake it off.
I'm not sure where we are right now. They say it's supposed to be my house, but it looks different. This whole place looks different as shit. You can still talk to me, by the way. I understand Rhino.
Wow, you're very proficient in languages.
Yeah, well, I've studied abroad, so. But I don't know what's going on.
Which
on.
It hit.
I'm sorry. I thought it was on brand for Gil.
Yeah.
It sounded weird coming
It
out of
did.
my mouth.
Billy's out here calling people broads.
So this is also part of your memory.
I don't remember this being like this, so I don't know.
So what's the trial? Is it like deciding what is actually part of your memory and what's not, or how is this gonna work?
I never once considered any of that.
Or was that the
before.
trial outside?
Maybe we already did it, man. It doesn't feel like we succeeded, but you never know.
The trial takes all your good feelings and turns them into bad feelings.
All right, so if things are cool and good, my mom will be in the kitchen, and she'll probably be baking cookies. But
That sounds good.
if not that stuff is happening, then we're in trouble.
I take off towards where I think the kitchen would be.
Okay, in rhino form.
I
All
go
right.
the other way towards the kitchen.
You both head towards the kitchen.
There's multiple ways to get there.
You guys, yeah. So you go around one way, you go around the other way, and you guys pretty much get there at the same time. And the moment you guys do you guys go into the kitchen?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The moment you guys pass the threshold in the kitchen, the wall seals up behind you.
I instinctively walk up to the pantry and look inside to see if there's any snacks.
Well, I'd say that you would do that, except immediately afterwards, you see a shape in the center of the kitchen. It does not look like your mother.
Hello, Mrs. Gildebrand.
It is a tall wraith-like thing. And
I see the resemblance.
and
Your home is lovely.
it's got long limbs, longer fingers, like tree branches kind of reaching out. It's about 8 foot tall, and you've noticed that the ceiling in your kitchen is a lot taller. And it's starting as things started to seal away, you notice that the room itself is shifting, and it's no longer looking just like your kitchen. It begins to look very cylindrical, almost like you're at the bottom of a well. And this creature is standing there, and you notice that its body is like kind of a swampy green, and its face is very taut, like the skin is pulled back hard on it. You can see the bones inside, and it's mostly humanoid looking, but there are some odd differences. One of the major ones is that it has 3 eyes. It has 2 normal positioned eyes for a humanoid, and then 1 right in its chin. It's got a big, huge mouth, little slit noses, nostrils, not noses, and a large, broad forehead that culminates in a cascade of black hair. And if you were to look close, you would see that these hair follicles are moving around a little bit. That's not hair. You realize with horror, those are bugs crawling up and around this creature's pate. And it wheels its large eyes directly at you, Gil.
This is a feminine appearing creature?
It's impossible to tell.
Okay.
But you do hear the voice, and it mimics your mother's voice, but in like a very sing-song sort of like mockery of it. Gildebrand.
This is tapping into a lot of stuff that unnerves me.
Do you remember any of this?
I can unfazed.
I don't think so. I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not my grandma, are you? I've heard some weird shit about grandma.
Gildebrand, come here. And it stretches its arms out as if expecting a hug.
I'm going to give an insight check on that.
All right.
Why? Seems fine.
It's a me.
Grandma.
Grandmama.
That's a 17.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's the general fucked up nature of it, but you don't trust this thing to give you a friendly hug.
I speak in Rhino to Ken. Do you think I should hug it?
That does not look very huggable. If you need a hug, I suggest me.
I'm good, actually. And then I'll, hug Ken, Rhino Ken.
It, sort of recedes and crouches down. It sort of makes itself a lot smaller, almost as if, with your insight, it almost looks like it's getting ready to pounce. I'm giving you an opportunity to do something if you would like with that insight. If it had been a little bit lower, maybe not, but...
Can I... Is it a reaction or an action?
You can do a reaction.
How close am I?
You're 20 feet from it.
Fuck. I could only do an opportunity attack or absorb elements. I'm gonna try and dodge, though.
Okay.
Because I could do that as a bonus action, technically.
Okay, yeah, you could also do a bonus action. That would be fine. It's trying to get the drop on you, but it kind of coils in, and it is going to launch at you. So give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, it's not an attack?
It will be, but I'm basically figuring out how this would work, because it's kind of like a pounce move.
11.
11. Okay. It is slow to react. Once it seems to realize that you notice it. noticing noticing you.
And she
noticing
looked at me.
Yeah.
And I looked at her.
And you are able to avoid this as it kind of leaps into a space directly in front of you, or what would have been directly in front of you, but you move out of the way. And
Speed move.
and it goes back into a crouch, and you watch as its long fingers touch the ground, and where it touches, these like tendrils begin to grow throughout the entire well-like chamber. And I need you guys to give me initiative.
What did you do to
shit.
my mom, you fucking imposter?
Yeah. Other mother.
Yeah, super Coraline vibes right now.
23.
Okay.
20.
Okay. All right. So the order is going to be Can, Gil, and Thing.
Redacted.
Can, you're up first. You see this thing leap forward, land right in front of where Gil was. He is now... did you move closer to Can or further away from Can?
I would have went to the left,
Okay.
whatever that means.
We'll say that Can was to your left, so you're now closer to Can.
Okay.
Okay, do I see any way out of this or anything? Like, it's sealed off, but
While this was happening, I'll give you a perception check that you can use that won't be part of combat. We'll say that you were doing this while all of this was going down.
okay. 14.
14. You don't see any as you're looking around, you don't see any like doorways or anything like that, but you look up and you notice that the ceiling continues to get higher and higher, and you can see now that there are some tendrils hanging down from somewhere high above. Though with a 14, you can't see where that finals out to, but that's really what you're seeing.
And I've never seen a creature like this before.
Okay, what's your are you proficient in Arcana?
No.
There's a little black dot next to it.
I know what it is.
All right.
Fucking know what it is. And I'm not.
You can roll with disadvantage an Arcana check.
Damn, disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
4.
No, you've never seen any creature like this before.
Okay. What the fuck am I gonna do? I'm going to attack.
You're going to attack it?
I'm going to attack it as a rhino.
Okay.
It's focused on Gil right now, a little bit more so than me.
You could discern that, yeah.
Okay, well, here I go. I'm gonna just charge that wraith-like creature and attack it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
19.
19. You hit it. You plow right into this thing.
Okay, 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Gotcha. And is there anything else with that horn attack?
No.
Okay.
Well, I was probably within 20 feet of it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It moved very close.
Yeah, so... Yeah, okay. No, that's it.
Okay, so yeah, you gore this thing with the horn, and you watch as like a piece of its body flicks off when you do this, and it wheels its eyes on you. You're not Gildebrand.
I'm Can.
Can it understand me?
Maybe. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn? Would you like to move? Would you like to do anything?
Yeah, I'm going to, not be gored to it gonna bring my head back and, ready myself.
All right.
You don't want to be beholden to it.
So yeah, okay, end of Can's turn. Gil, it's your turn. You just, Can immediately just, charge this thing with Rhino Horn.
How big is the room?
It is getting taller by the moment.
But not wider?
No, not wider.
Oh, little haunted mansion action going. I like it.
And its circumference is about 80 feet around.
Okay. I'm going to drop down low
Or rather
To
than
the
80
flow.
feet around, I'm going to say it's 40 by 40 in any direction, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that works fine. And I drop it low to the flow, put my hand on there, and I say, "Botanical buddies sees this fucking bitch." I'm going to cast Entangle,
Okay.
so that only the creature would get caught up in the...
Okay, got you. So you're going to position it so that... All right. All right. That's a strength.
Yeah.
11.
14 is what you needed, sucker.
Okay, so what does it look like when these come up? Are your
So-
shadows or...
There's tile on the floor, like old tile, and like these wispy, dark vines start crawling out between the seams, and they just, like, as this fight is like taking place, they're like slowly like crawling up the creature's like feet and like wrap around and just hold it in place.
Okay, yeah. You watch as this happens. It affixes it to the position. Is this considered restrained then?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm going to hide. How dark is it in the room?
It's pretty dark.
All right, I'm going to try and hide in the shadows
Okay. All
as
right.
a bonus action.
Okay, you're gonna hide. Give me just a stealth roll then.
17.
You feel pretty fucking hidden, my friend. Can you notice that Gil just kind of disappears from your sight? But is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Can, you see that this thing is restrained, but it can still move its arms around and its
I can
head.
still whoop your ass.
And its head, and you watch as it's like staring at you for a second, and then its head just kind of like falls to the side, like just loose on its neck, and the eye on the chin is now at the top. It just collapses upside down. The eye on the chin is up top, and you watch as the pupil turns into a slit suddenly. And I need you to give me a wisdom save.
Yikes.
This is fucking wild.
Oh, shit.
I love it.
26.
26. Fortunately, you save, Can. You feel this this compulsion inside of you to just do whatever this creature wants for just a split second, and then you shake that off. You don't feel compelled, but you definitely recognize it trying to basically take you over in some capacity. Yeah, the creature like kind of frustratingly and its head snaps back up into position and it puts its hands out. And which of you would like to roll a d8?
I'll be Can.
8.
Should have probably had this open. Okay. You guys both feel a rumbling beneath your feet, and you guys see the walls begin to slowly move in around you. Back to Nez and Fee. Just wanted to let that rest for a sec.
How slow are the walls moving? Is it haunted attraction slow or more like pyramid slow?
It looked like it moved in about 2 squares, 10 feet.
Or mad scientists encroaching walls? All right. Sorry. Venture Brothers references.
Fee, you're next up. You see this thing off in the distance, but this shadow bird is still very prevalent in your vision.
Oh.
Terror-dactyl Fever.
I can't do anything to get a better look? At this
At what?
light coming towards us or anything?
You could.
Try
You
it.
could give like a perception check.
Yeah, I think I'd like to do that. Just try to see what's coming and try to figure out what's the biggest threat here.
Okay. So if you wanted to spend a bonus action, I would let you do perception and an insight.
Okay. I'm cool with that, yeah.
Okay.
That could be fruitful.
Okay. Come on, perception.
Perception.
21.
Okay.
Come on.
All right.
on.
Go ahead and give me an insight.
No, 6.
6. Okay. Well, with a 21, you can have insight at advantage.
Yes.
And it's
Come
you're
on,
burning
insight.
your bonus action, so.
Oh my god. 3.
Well,
It's less.
God did not want you to know what.
No.
with your perception, you can see that this thing, even though it's far off, it definitely has some sort of humanoid shape to it. And there is a very, like, that oppressive feeling is still there and getting stronger. It definitely doesn't seem like a good thing. I'll say that much with that insight.
Okay. So in response to this, I'm kind of freaking out. I just got scratched on the back. There's a shadow thing. There's other shit coming at me. I'm just going to bust out a chaos bolt.
Okay. On
That's the question.
On
I
this.
think I will at the light coming towards us.
what's
Just
the range on your chaos bolt?
120 feet.
It is still outside of that range at the moment. It's pretty far off.
Okay, then I'll just do Shadow Bird since it's in my area. Just whatever I can hit right now.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so
Cast ball to sorcerer spell.
it is a sorcerer spell, yes. Let's see if it hits, though. 24.
24
Nice.
definitely hits.
Okay.
Get it. Get it.
Roll damage and then roll a d20, please.
Okay.
The
Okay,
sky
how the
is kind of
fuck
a
did
bad
I-
place for a wild magic surge to happen.
It sure
Could be
is.
great.
Yeah.
It could be great.
It's the flump one.
I mean, we could be Benjamin Franklin up here, you know? We could be inventing a whole new world.
Okay. So hold on. I always forget about the damage with this one. So one of the D8s?
You roll 2 d8s, right?
Yes.
And
And then
then
one of them is...
One of them is of the 2, you can choose which
Okay, cool.
element or
Okay.
whatever it is.
Cold or fire.
You said it seems like a fiery thing coming out of us? Is that what you said?
Mhm, yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to try to counter it with some cold here.
But you're hitting the bird.
Right. Then I'm going to do fire.
Okay.
Give it some light here.
Okay. How much damage did you do?
5.
5.
But you also add like a d6 or something.
Oh,
like
and a
that.
D6, yeah.
And if you
Why
cast
wouldn't it auto do that?
if you cast it at a higher level too, that
Shit. Well, let me-
changes.
Well, it says 2d8 for all of them casting at this level.
Okay.
It's a total of 6 damage.
With 4d6? Or
With 3d6.
3d6?
It's a total of 6. I rolled
6
real shit.
Fire damage. Okay.
6 plus the 5 fire damage. Yep.
Okay. Gotcha. So 11 total.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And
So yeah, there's just like this, and this little gout of flame.
okay. Rolled a 17 on the d20. So,
Oh, then you're currently good.
yep. Okay.
All right, Fee, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Nezrah,
Okay.
you too see this thing coming.
All right.
Did you say anything, Fee, by the way? Within 6 seconds?
Oh yeah, because did he see the light?
Yeah, you both saw the light.
Okay, then
You just rolled perception on it.
then I don't think so. That light is coming really fast. Might just be about what I'm saying, and
Okay.
yeah, Fee's just freaking out a little bit. That's where I'm at.
A little bit.
Just a little
Okay.
bit.
Well, seeing as it seems like we're going to be in a bit of a pickle with a couple of different things to juggle, I'm going to use this round to prepare,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Armor of Agathos on myself.
All right. So
And-
describe how that looks once more.
So up here in the air, it almost looks like, you know, when you see those car commercials and they're testing the aerodynamics
Yeah.
on the cars, I get this like kind of Galaxy Quest sheen around my whole body, but it's like iridescent, and you just kind of start seeing the any clouds or fog or mist that might be coming my way, just sort of like right around me, but like just outside the perimeter of my body.
Excellent.
And it has like this bluish kind of glowy tint to it if the light catches it just right. And And then I'd also like to use a bonus action.
Fair game.
Bonus.
And I'd like to do my guy. Why is it not there? Sorry, one sec. There it is. Telekinetic shove.
Okay.
I could not think of the word fucking shove. Do a telekinetic shove. I'm going to try and push the pterodactyl away from us.
Okay. Like kind of out of the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Terror-dactyl.
Yeah.
All right. Is that a strength save?
It is.
Man, I am rolling like dog shit.
You weren't for slow.
That's that's true. But everything else, it seems like, yeah, you definitely succeed to telekinetically shove.
Sick.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. 10 feet. Where we're positioned. So we're climbing to get to the top of the confluence beast. So we're at like what would you say, like a 90-degree angle trajectory? 45 degree?
Yeah, in between there somewhere, yeah.
Okay. Just, yeah, and we're probably wavering a little bit and stuff, you know. And the shadow bird is right in front of us?
Yeah, up and directly in front of you guys, but basically in your path.
In our path, okay.
And it's about 20 feet from you.
And the fireball person is coming from which way?
From you guys' right.
From
Far
our
off
right.
And your right.
And the confluence beast itself, I know it's huge, but is it like kind of to our left currently?
No, it'd be closer to... It's pretty much center, but...
Center, okay.
But more to the right than anything else.
Okay, gotcha. And fireball guy's coming from our right.
Yeah, like the farther right. This thing's coming from, 4 o'clock.
Gotcha,
And,
okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to try and move the Terror-dactyl 10 feet to the left so that we can have kind of like a... We're going to triangulate our positions here.
Okay, gotcha. You move it 10 feet to the left, and it is now the Terror-dactyl's turn, which is what we're calling it now.
Terror-dactyl Fever.
It is going to go for Fee, because it is now at a different angle, and Fee was the last thing to come after it. So it's actually going to drop down and try to swoop up at you, Fee, with its talons out. And it is going to hit you it's going to hit you, I'm assuming, unless you have AC higher than 19.
I definitely don't.
Okay, gotcha.
Absolutely not.
I definitely don't.
My dress armor.
So you were going to take 18 damage, Fee, and I need a strength save.
Okay. That's a +0 we're looking at. And that'd be 5.
See ya, Fee.
Fee.
Okay, so Ty goes to the defender. So,
Okay.
so you are just
Jesus
able
Christ.
to... Yeah, you
Wow.
get blasted by these talons just like digging into you, and it tries to wrench you away, but you're like, no!
Scrapes on your body.
And it moves right back into the position that it was in, 10 feet to the left. It definitely took a little chunk out of you. And it's going to try to make another noise. But it's not happening.
Fuck you too.
Fuck you, bird.
All right, which one of you would like to roll a d8?
Me.
Go for it.
8.
Nice.
8?
Maybe.
Well, with 8, you guys feel that oppressive feelings beginning to kind of squeeze you guys, almost as if you guys are being wedged in something. You're still moving. It seems to be like almost under your skin. You feel you're being squoze.
I think it's squozed.
Squozed.
Squummed.
all of the squoze.
Squay.
Squiz.
I'm going to need both of you guys to give me a Constitution save.
Okay. So was 8 bad?
Apparently.
That's not good.
Or it was the least bad. It could have been better.
Nez. I got 19.
Okay.
Shut up. I got 6.
You got 6, Nez.
And you're driving. Shit.
Well, you're steering. Whoa.
This will not affect any of your shields or anything like that. You are going to take 8 force damage, Nez, as you feel like something just like inside your skeleton just go like it squeezed you real quick.
Said 6?
Yep. 8. Sorry, did I say 6? I meant 8 force damage.
I might have been trying to fuck with you. Stop it.
Yes, sir. And you guys notice that this creature off in the distance now gets closer. You could surmise that it has moved at a speed that it is now within 120 feet of you. So.
Okay.
It's fucking Goku just flying in on the burning Nimbus cloud.
It seems pretty fast.
Gonna need him to chill the fuck out.
Gil and Can, back to you two. Can, you are up. This thing just did its thing, and now you guys notice that the walls are moving in at about 10 feet per round, which means that you guys have now about 30 feet of space from where you are in any direction.
I'm going to quickly try and say, she's bad with her decks.
Wow, not even on your turn.
Bringing out
Oh, shit.
old school rocks.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go by memory here with my rhino stats.
Oh, your rhino stats. I don't have those.
I shall find your rhinos.
I know it's like +7 to hit, then 2d8 +5, I think, for damage.
Where would that be?
Sounds like
Is that in the
Kaziel.
monster manual?
Yeah, it'll be in the monster manual, or you can just,
To hit 7, 2d8 +5 would be damage.
Okay, my passive insight is 14.
14. Okay. The glaring weakness right now is that it's restrained, so it can't really move much. And you notice that it looked like it relied a lot on movement when it did its like jump prowl movement. It's got 3 eyes, and it seems like it's got a pretty, wispy body, not a lot of structure. So with a 14, you could probably tell it's not like super strong.
Would I be able to reach the eye?
Yeah, you're pretty big. It's tall, but I mean, it would be a higher DC to hit, but you also
You have
advantage
because restrained.
Okay, I'm gonna try to gore it in the eye.
Which eye?
The bad one.
The lower one?
Yeah.
My lower eye. All right. Roll with advantage.
Okay, 18 +7.
25.
25, yeah. Let's see if I can do better than that. Nope. 25.
25. In that case, since it's a targeted attack, high or low?
No. Oh, Billy.
What? Okay.
Hi.
No, bro.
Come on, Billy.
That's
Yeah!
All right.
You hit his high eye.
you hit its chin eye with your horn. Give me your damage roll.
Well, 17.
Okay. And now I need one more high or low.
I don't want to do it again. Lindsey, you want to flip it?
Yeah. I'm going high. Shit.
Hey!
Let's get to the casino.
Can you gore into this eye and this thing screams?
Yeah.
And as you pull your horn back, you notice that this eye is no longer in there. It's on the end of your horn, slowly sliding down. You have torn this thing's eye out.
Sick.
I want to get that off.
No, make a dope magic item out of it.
What if it still has some power in it and it's gonna like wink at me?
Well, it's pretty decimated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's like no pupil or iris to speak of at this point. You're just seeing like the outside of it. It's still there, but
I feel like I'm accidentally very gory.
Out of all of us, yeah.
It's not
Your
intentional.
attack for a rhino is called gore. I wonder why you're so gory.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so that's my turn.
Unless you want to do anything else.
I'm going to like step back away from it. I don't want it like grabbing me.
Okay. It is going to, like, if you leave its range, then it's going to attempt to try to hit you as you leave, take an attack of opportunity, but it will have disadvantage on this, so. Fortunately, I had disadvantage because I rolled a natural 20 first, and then 13. Does a 13 hit you?
Oh my god, reload. What is my rhino?
Kanak Anga.
Do you have the Rhino AC up?
Oh, shit. Sorry.
That's all right.
11.
Ooh.
So it does hit you as you, like it just kind of swipes at you as you leave its area. You're going to take 6 damage.
Okay.
You had 45.
Yeah.
Okay.
And is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
How far away did you move from it?
Since I can move real fast, I'm going to go back as far as I can.
Okay, you can go back 30 feet from where you
I'm
are.
going back 30 feet.
You'll be right up against the wall.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right, you move back 30 feet, and Gil, it is your turn. You're hidden in the shadows somewhere.
I am going to pull out my bow.
Mm-hmm.
It was a childhood gift I got in this very room when I was 13 from my mom. And I'm going to shoot a fucking arrow at this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, give me an intelligence check.
Is that Gil's dump stat?
18.
Nice.
Huh.
In a moment of clarity,
You had an epiphany.
I had an epiphany.
You think I don't know how to use Google Lens?
the nature of this bow, because of you getting it right there, and you remember that very strongly, you notice that as you like pull back, it takes on more of a sheen, almost like a magical quality to it.
Charlie Sheen?
I was going to say the lesser known of the Sheen brothers,
it's
Magical
Martin.
Sheen.
Okay. Nothing else happens?
At the moment, no.
Okay.
You hear off in the distance somewhere.
Interesting. Fuck yeah, that's 24 to hit.
You rolled with advantage?
Yep.
Okay.
And my yellow eye is going to flare red.
Ooh.
And as I'm pulling the string back, it kind of creates like a target beam on this creature.
Does it?
Yes.
Does
yes.
it?
For flavor, yes.
Okay,
Mechanically.
sure.
But mechanically, I am performing Dreadful Strike, which
Okay.
gives me extra damage.
Gotcha.
Just imagining any action movie from the 80s and the guns had to have the laser sight
Yeah.
on it.
Okay, and you got 20 what?
24.
Hold on, I gotta do multiple things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 24 was the to hit.
Okay, gotcha. And what's your damage?
20
20.
Jesus.
plus 4 psychic.
Okay.
God, there's so much random bullshit I have to calculate. Because he's got sneak attack, he's got favored foe, he's got dreadful strike, he's shooting somebody.
So yeah, you line it up and this arrow slinks right into the creature, and its head wheels again on you, and it's like, that wasn't very nice, Gil.
Well, then you're not going to like this.
Do it again.
And that's a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
All right, fuck yeah. That is a total of 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. Yeah, your second one slinks right in as well. Yeah, you fired off, and you, in that epiphany, you realize like the weapon is seemingly taking on a magical quality. At the moment, all you can tell is that it qualifies as a magical weapon.
Is there still furniture in this room?
There is, but it's kind of pushed around the walls when it started to transform. So there's some tables and chairs and stuff like that.
Is the kitchen table within 30 feet of me?
Yeah.
Remembering that I used to love to play hide and seek under that table, I'm going to do like a baseball slide underneath and hide there.
Okay. Yeah, you slide underneath that table, and then you're automatically going to succeed on your stealth with that memory. Yeah, it is now this creature's turn, and it's going to use at least the first part of it to try to break out of its restraints. It does not. Yes. It is like, it has no strength to speak of.
They're just slowly creeping up their leg and stuff.
And
shit, actually, no. I take that back because I did the favored foe. I'm no longer concentrating on entangle.
Oh, shit. Okay, so it disperses.
Yep.
Okay, so it is fine now. Now that you did favored foe.
But use that bad roll for whatever you're doing next. Why not?
Sure. I am going to. I'll use it. So yes, this creature is now free, and you are the last person to do anything to it, and it begins like it's going to do something, and then you just disappear from its sight, and its head kind of cocks to the side. Gildebrand.
Polo.
Gildebrand. Guess I'm gonna have to take it out on your friend, Gildebrand. And it wheels and looks at you, Can.
Yeah.
And it's going to put its hands on the ground again.
Okay.
And more of these tendrils begin to appear. And let's see what happens. Can, does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
All right. From the ground, like a jutting spike, suddenly these like shadowy tendrils shoot up and strike into your flank. And you are going to take, well, actually, you have resistance too. Okay, gotcha. So currently you have resistance to this, so you are going to take 10 shadow damage.
Okay.
Shadow damage. Whoa. Okay.
Blasting me into the shadow zone.
Ow.
All right. Nod. And that's what it's going to do for its turn.
Okay.
So I need one of you guys to roll a d8.
You can do it now.
Go ahead.
Oh, Shazbot. That is a 1. Wowie,
But maybe it's good. I don't know. This D8 shit, I don't know what the
how
deal
many
is.
times you get punched in the balls.
Right.
8? Oh, God.
I don't know that I'd survive the 1.
Yeah, like a full-on punch.
Right.
Like with intent.
Yeah. Ooh. And is it like, are you standing or are you sitting?
I'm picturing you standing and them doing like a Johnny Cage uppercut situation.
Okay. Yeah, see, I was thinking like you're sitting and they're just
Just like spread out. Like a wrestling punch.
All right. With a 1, I need both of you guys to give me a Constitution save. Suddenly this dark mist fills the rooms just very instantly. All of a sudden, like a cloak of shadow.
21.
21?
21.
19.
You guys are both fine.
Can
and
I
throwing
say
off-
that my shadow swoops in and like starts like pushing its hands in the way of these shadows that are approaching?
It like holds it off. It like
Doing the
is
Heisman.
directly in front of your mouth and nose so that you don't breathe this in.
Sick.
Can you are able to, push this off as the shadow like tries to climb inside your body and then suddenly disperses.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Like through the mouth?
Oh.
It was trying to go, in the nostrils, ears, and mouth, but you guys were able to fan it away.
Don't go there.
And then it just as instantly as it appeared, it's gone.
What did the shadows feel like? I'm sorry. I'm so curious about this.
Like you know when you're like sitting in front of a bonfire and all of a sudden like you just get blasted by the smoke. That, but slimier.
Oh. So like working at McDonald's near
So
the-
like the grease smoke that comes out of stuff.
Greasy.
When you have to change the Teflon and it splashes you.
Yeah, and then there's like a rolling cloud out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Fee and Nezrah. Okay. Fee.
You watch as the end of the episode happens.
Roll that beautiful credits.
Oh, me. Okay, so now I can definitely see that person heading towards us. Can I try to insight again to see if they're definitely more of a threat than the shadow bird right now?
Test your insight.
Sure.
Okay.
They move a lot faster, you know that.
Oh my god, damn.
I do not know.
Fee pooped.
Fee, yeah.
Fee's just tired. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm freaking out. That thing's getting closer. This bird is being the biggest dickhole. I think I'm going to just take my rage out on the bird still.
The biggest dickle.
So, yeah, and this time I'm going to bust out a witch bolt.
All right.
Also sorcerer. 18.
To hit. You hit.
Nice.
Yay.
Get him.
Okay.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Oh, I'm rolling bad. Yeah, not great for damage, but
That's fine.
yeah,
That's
12 damage.
12 damage, okay.
Okay. And that's it.
That's it.
You're making Nez
Unless I
feel
have
good.
to roll the d20. Do I have to roll a d20 for every sorcerer one?
Yep. Every time you cast a spell.
Okay.
Also, I completely forgot to roll for Loon. We'll just say he maintained concentration on that.
You
Okay.
said loon again?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Roll for
That's
Loon.
the second
dumbest
time
thing I
tonight.
ever did was start writing that book and then start campaign 2 after stopping writing that book and then be like, oh yeah, this is never going to come up. And then
Pam.
finish the book.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah. So we'll say retroactively that right before the end of the round last time, more lightning hit the creature
Oh, sick. Okay. Yeah.
and did a decent amount of damage.
Bust them particles up.
Okay, so I rolled a 20. I'm freaking out. The seasons are starting to spasm a little bit, but I'm just really holding on and just
Yeah. You're riding out the storm.
Mm-hmm.
You're controlling your wild magic.
I am just being like, ah!
It's going Super Saiyan.
Nose is like, oh, fuck.
What is happening back there? Hello?
Are you okay?
All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Fee?
I don't think I can. I think that's about it.
All right.
Maybe just a continual, fuck you, bird!
Excellent. Nez, it's your turn.
These Fae are trying to kill me.
How close do we have flame person?
120 feet.
Okay, they've got another turn left before they arrive. And I don't know, maybe I'm naive, but I've got like a sliver of hope that it's another like
Friend.
yeah,
Someone
like
to help.
oh, I'm also a genie.
Look, we're tight. It's
And
fine.
My friend told me about you guys.
yeah. I can't God damn it. All right. I'm gonna go ham on Terror-dactyl.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost.
Can the next season of White Lotus be Jennifer Coolidge just stuck in the Feywild?
She hit the boat, goes down.
Fey crossing.
Yeah, she hits the water, and then immediately it's kind of Roger Rabbit animation stuff, but it's Little Mermaid, and she becomes part of her world.
She gets high as shit with a bunch of satyrs.
Hell yeah, Fantasia as fuck up in here.
So what you blast with Ray of Frost?
That's a 24 to hit. Sir.
24 hits, sir.
That's sick nasty, gentlemen. And for damage, we're going to do 11 cold damage.
11
Nice.
cold damage. Okay, so yeah, you blast this boy. And it tries to let out another shriek.
I'm going to telekinetic shove again toward the Confluence Beast.
Okay. That is a 19.
Yeah, that saves.
So yeah, it's still off to the left, and you guys are getting close to. You guys are basically equidistant now.
Okay.
You're almost past it, essentially.
Sick.
From where it's at currently. Anything else you'd like to do?
I think that's it. I'm going to try and give a nervous glance back at Fee, because what the fuck is going on back there?
It's wild back here in the spoiler zone.
Loom is going to roll to maintain concentration, and he does.
Yes.
And so we're going to get another. Lightning bolt hits this creature. You notice that one of its wings is like getting a little bit slower than the other one now. Yeah. And
He's got a Nemo flipper.
Stop empathizing with the shadow.
at the end of this round,
I can't stop thinking it's so cute, though.
Fee,
Yeah.
you see something suddenly inside your mind. It's almost like you suddenly like glance over at this approaching red, and it's like your vision like telescopes, and you zoom up, and there's something. This thing is looking right at you, and it's familiar somehow, but you're not sure how. But what you see makes it very clear there's at least some familiarity, because you see this glowing red humanoid individual, and you remember the last thing you saw inside Erdenfell was a glowing red humanoid creature. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
God, that's not good.
Swerb.
Is this one of the things that burned your
Yeah.
elephant?
Yeah, that'd be
friends?
the one.
Memory.
I think the main one.
Challenge.
Not the elephant friend. Her.
Yeah. My Village. The whole
The
Village.
Villaggio Suites.
Why did that sound so dirty?
Get out of my garage.
It's your vagina garage. All right.
Automatic open and close.
God, the dream. Now it's time for tonight's MVPC.
Yay!
The most valuable player character. I want to know who deserves an additional 1d10 of DM inspiration. Now, for those of you listening and for those of you around the table, Nezrah's 1, Gildebrand's 2, Ophelia's 3, and Kanak is 4. On the count of 3, I'll have you guys hold up the number of fingers corresponding to the person you believe deserves to be MVPC. Now, I'll give you a moment to decide, and then we will vote.
You had it last time, Billy?
Yeah.
Does that affect your vote?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't going to vote for Billy. I just wanted to. I wanted to make sure it wasn't someone else. Sorry.
Damn.
These hoes ain't loyal, man.
That one hurt.
That's like the opposite of loyal. Antagonistic.
Sorry, spoiler. Yeah. I'm not voting for Billy.
Stop it.
You're making him sad, Tomas.
I'm getting a little woozy here, man.
Why would you pre-say who you're not voting for?
Because I'm an asshole.
That's like kid spite. You're not invited to my birthday party, especially you.
All right, everybody know who they're voting for.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. On the count of 3, hold up the number of fingers. 1, 2, 3, vote. Okay, we've got 2 votes for Gil, 1 vote for Fee, and 1 vote for Nez. So, Fee, why'd you vote for Nez?
He's driving this bus, and we are really making this bird sad. But I'm kind of sad I used all my spell slots with what's coming for the most part. But yeah, but
Why'd you vote for Nez?
You saw it.
no, we're teaming up. We're kicking this bird's ass. So far, it's going great. Pretty great.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
I think we're doing pretty good. Working together, teamwork, and
We're still
shit.
in like
Its wing is sad.
B plus territory. I'd say still.
That wing is sad. We did something.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Thank you. Gil, why'd you vote for Fee?
Gil, why didn't you vote for Nez?
Explain now.
So surprised.
So I wanted to vote for Can because of the eye thing was cool, the ripping out the eye socket.
Yeah.
But I chose Fee because I think it's narratively cooler that in a high tense moment where she's like risking going through wild searches, that she manages to like keep her composure and like channel that chaos into effective combat. So it was cool.
That's on the
Very
dice,
nice.
man.
Nez, why did you vote for Gil? Despite previous knowledge that you were not being voted for.
Wow. Have you no self-love?
He's trying to win me back.
They didn't come out.
I just don't let things like that affect my vote.
God damn it.
'Cause I'm a
I
good
may not like
person.
you, but I respect the fucking hell out of you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man's got to have a code. I really liked again kind of like what Tomas was saying narratively. I like Gil fighting the weird doppelmommer and using his knowledge of his surroundings, like it's weird nightmare version of his house, but still using like the backstory for Gil and stuff like that with like the boss fight.
Mhm.
It's like, I don't want to use the word gimmick, but like for lack of a more eloquent way of saying it, like in, you know, a boss fight in a video game,
Mhm.
there's like, sometimes there's a gimmick that you have to utilize or whatever. And the hiding under the table thing I felt was very narratively cool.
Yeah. And I didn't even have to have you roll for it. You figured it out on your own. So
The bow thing was my first testing of it. I'm like, I bet there's some memory bullshit going on here.
it is the memory trial after all.
I also really liked the idea of the laser sight coming out of your eye, like it just getting very like Sylvester Stallone, the cover of Cobra,
Right.
Suddenly.
Well, thank you, Nez and Can. Why'd you vote for Gil?
For the successful entangle, because I would have been a little fucked without that. That's it.
Okay, gotcha. Excellent. Well, with 2 total votes, that means tonight's MVPC is Gildebrand Molani. Take you 1d10, you memory having bitch.
Thank you. I will remember this.
You remember full
Narrator. He did.
kill.
Well, that is it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. Thanks to all of you listeners. Now, if you would like to let us know how you feel about the podcast and you'd like us to read your words verbatim, head over to Apple Podcasts or wherever you can rate and review a podcast and leave us a review. And while you're there, you know what? Shit. Give us a rating. We love 5-star ratings, and any review you leave, we will read on the podcast. If you'd like to give us a little extra squeeze, head on over to patreon.com/D20_syndicate and consider making us warlocks with your patronage.
Hop on the squeeze tier.
Squaz us.
Where a guy can get a rubbing and tug around here.
So we don't have a squeeze tier yet, but maybe someday in the future. But in the meantime, we have things like behind the scenes content, bonus content, and most importantly, early access to episodes. So head over to patreon.com/D20_syndicate and see if there's anything that trips your crossbow. We also have a Discord, and it is
Free?
It's free! That's right. We have a Discord. Come hang out with us there with all of us and all of our frantic friends.
Like 4 times I thought you were going to say mayonnaise.
Our frantic mayonnaise in the Discord. There is a link in the episode description. Also, check out our merch because it's cool and it's really awesome to wear.
Check out our merch because it's free.
It's not free, but you know what? What really is free in this day and age? The Discord, and that's all. So head over, check out some merch, see if there's anything you like.
It's not free, but you are to choose really good clothes.
There you go.
Yeah, perhaps the country that you live in is a free country.
I was just talking about in clothing choice.
Man.
Anyway, that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. See you next week. I'm your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Bye!
Merch mayonnaise. Oh no!
I thought you signed up for it.
Oh.
Oh, the murder mystery?
Yeah.
Yes, I
Oh,
did.
yeah. Then you two did.
Yeah.
For sure.
I was immediately in. I saw your name on there, and I was like,
Really loves a whodunit.
"Yeah, dude, I'm a hoe for the whodunit."
And then he likes
Who
being
done
the
it?
one who done it, even though there's already someone who's done it. I also done it.
That's not how it works. Yes, it is. He'll back me up. I was like, he did it.
I think this is supposed to be a yes and environment.
You're putting out really negative energy.
Yes, and you're being an asshole right now.
Look, I spent a summer with the Groundlings in Chicago.
Yes, and I saw him.
Thank you.
Get out of the con.
All right, how about that?
There's a funny
There you go. Yep.
something to put at the end.
Fucking
What sound do rhinos make?
Wee-hoo!
Be quiet.